my name. And my background, I'm coming out of photography originally, but I started to do video in the 80s. And my sort of, the place I ended up in was this place called the Experimental Television Center, upstate New York, where I did have residencies many times. And that environment was my kind of artistic environment, because there was not much happening with video in Norway at the time. And that space was special because it was the philosophy of the founder, Ralph Hawkins, who said that artists needed special tools that was different from the industrial tools of the television industry. Because then, as an artist, you could then get access to the video signal, and the video signal became like a material to be molded and transformed in different ways. And so I started out like in the 80s and used the camera and processed the images in different ways. And they also took from the audio synthesizer world voltage control that they used to control the video processing. So it was really easy for me to join and work with musicians. That would always been a big part of my installations and also videotapes, that the music would have some kind of influence on my work. So that's sort of my background, you can say.
And do you want to explain a little bit about this work and how
yeah,
the
this
music
work
is
is I've been working a lot with Keith Rowe, doing the live concerts, performances with video and I'll start again. I've been working a lot with Keith Rowe during the years with live performances, where he did the sound and I did the video. Also Keith's sounds would interact with the video, which was sometimes really harsh, flickering work. Because one of my inspirations to work with Keith was his record Harsh, that came out many years back, where he's like, it's really, and he's commenting on the political situation of the world by being in this freezing cold room and producing this pretty harsh music. And I really fell for that concept of interaction of the aesthetics and the political. So we worked a lot, and then for this installation I was thinking, I recorded this 10 years ago, so it's been a long process in the making. I haven't worked on it for 10 years, but it took me 10 years to sort of realize really how to do it. And also some institutions I tried to sell it to didn't want it, so it was really delayed. But this work is very more special than the other works because I'm using really high-speed oscillators. So some of these videos, they are made by 4 oscillators. They're at so high that it's at the place where the video signal starts to break down and turn to gray. Then there's an interaction between, an interference between those really high-speed oscillators, which produces images that I never could have thought could exist before I started the process. And that's one way I like to work, is to sort of explore and push different parameters around, and then find things happen that I couldn't think of in advance, and then I can, of course, digest that and then try to work on different versions of the same events in a way. That's a kind of working process.
Thank you.
Okay.